All right, what's going on? Hey, DMac, March towards history. Back from vacation. Just got back earlier today. And Rockies do have a 6-4 lead going in the bottom of the eighth after, I got to admit, man, those were two of the most pathetic games against the White Sox. So on my vacation, um, let me just get a couple things set here. On our vacation, me and Cat Cave, which we had a great time, and we kind of simplified things, got some things going on. Just it was just more important for us to be relatively close to Denver, but we went up to we can go to the mountains so easy, and we did, and we based ourselves out of Copper, and boy, did we have a great time. It's great. And we would get up relatively early, and whether it was on the bike or Cat Cave was doing yoga, or we go hiking, or gosh, I don't know. Sometimes we just slept in, or whatever, because we were there for a long time. There was a couple of pools, hot tubs at the condo we were staying at. Different dinners, different food. Didn't go out every single night, but sometimes. But what we would do is we would watch the Rockies. We did. It kind of fit in well. There's a lot of great music there, but everything in the mountains in the summer, for the most part, is a lot of stuff during the day. It's not a big nightlife sort of thing, which is fine by me. I actually read a couple of books. First time I've read a couple of books in a while. With a John Grisham book, Rogue Lawyer, and Phil Gaimon. I don't know if I'm saying his name the right way. About cycling, because I'm super into cycling, and I'm pumped for the Tour de France that is going on. I've watched both stages so far. Had a big day on the bike today. Went from Copper to Arapahoe Basin. Then Cat Cave picked me up, so I didn't. I didn't finish Loveland Pass from the backside, but I wasn't even really planning on doing a big ride today. That's just how things just kind of turned out. So, but we were watching the Rockies. So I've watched the Rockies every single day. Kyle Farmer, Rockies up 6-4. First pitch, pops it up. Wow. Tricky play, but it's an out. And what I watched the past two nights for the Rockies, and if you do want to comment, throw your comments in here. Love to have you. But it was kind of one of the only times all year that I just didn't think I think the one thing they've been doing, well, not that great, there's been a lot of effort. I wouldn't say they quit on games, but in front of a collective 97,000 people, I thought the past two games were actually pathetic. They could not produce runs with runners in scoring position. There did seem to be a lack of sort of intensity and effort. Warren Schaefer talked about that. I don't know what it was, man. I'm glad they're up today, but I can't even believe I'm about to say this. I think they took the White Sox lightly, and they got their asses kicked. And it's with the first game against the White Sox, when we start in July, the Rockies had 21 games. 15 of those 21 games are against teams with a below a 500 record, including, of course, the White Sox, who are the second worst team. I mean, the Rockies shouldn't take anybody lightly, but I think they did. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing watching the Rockies over the past couple of games. I guess I shouldn't be surprised by a team that, of course, we're doing March towards history. Can they get to 42 games? So I don't know, man. They didn't seem to care all that much. They didn't. Their effort and the way they took their at bats, the way they went about their plate appearances was just sad. So, anyways, They're up 6-4 today. I can't believe they didn't win the series against the White Sox. But you do want to at least get this game done. And I know a lot of, hey, DMac, shocker, the Rockies stink. I get it. But as somebody who's watched basically every single game this year, it was a surprise. Also, the players only thing. Let's not do that again on the broadcast. There's a reason why Drew and Mark Stout are so good at play-by-play, and they're both really good at play-by-play. Let's just move on from that concept of just there's a reason why Drew does what he does, and Mark is really good too. And I'm sure it wasn't the player's idea, and it wasn't great. All right, so the Rockies have 2 outs here. Bretton Doyle ropes one to left field. That's good. He's really been struggling, and they've been working with him. And so good for him. He had a home run during the series, just got a single right there as a pinch hitter. He's had some, and Mickey Moniak has definitely been a better choice. All right, brings up Ritter with a runner on first and 2 down. There you go, Cat Cave. Had a great vacation with Cat Cave. What's up, family? Good to see you, DMac. Good to see you, Noble. Good to be back. So, yeah, back on the air tomorrow at noon. Not exactly sure who I'm going to be on the air. I think Scott and Tyler are both off, and I'm supposed to be on with Robert Giglio, and he's sick or something, so it's all right. More time for me to talk about the Rockies. 0-2 now on Ritter. Doyle is going on the pitch. I'm glad they could come back. This is a comeback game for the Rockies. They were down. I think they were down 2-0 and then 4-2. Hold on, I can check. Doyle going on 0-2. Got it. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, I'm sorry. No. The Rockies were actually up 2-0 today. That's my bad. And then they gave Moniak had a home run in the first inning. And they gave up those 2 runs in the third. Then we're down 3-2, then down 4-2, and put up a 4 spot in the 5th inning. And Ritter goes down looking, and okay, so we'll go to the top of the 9th. Another runner left in scoring position, which hasn't been as bad today, but it's been dreadful this entire week. Congratulations to Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman is the Rockies representative. Jake Bird may be named later, but Hunter Goodman, rightfully so, leads catchers in basically every category you can think of. Hits, extra bases, home runs. I don't think Hunter Goodman is a great defensive catcher, but his offense as a catcher is extraordinary. So he deserves it. So good for him. I can't think of anybody else who would deserve it, and that's for sure. So they did interview Hunter Goodman on the broadcast, and hopefully they'll have some time with him. We'll hear from Warren Schaefer after the game about him. Hopefully the Rockies can just hang on to this lead and salvage the win. Then they're off to Boston tomorrow, and they have 3 night games. So no getaway games. So they play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all at night against the Red Sox. So we'll do a little march towards history. Fenway Park style. Maybe bring on Peta and Eileen. We'll see. I don't know if they stay up late enough for that, but maybe. And the Red Sox are not having a great season. They're having another very middle of the road season. And then they take on the Reds, who are not having a great season. So the Red Sox are 45 and 40. Oh, I'm sorry. 46 and 45. I'll check how they're doing today. Then the Reds. The Reds are 46 and 44. So even the teams that the Rockies are playing that are at 500 or slightly above are just that. They're not dominant teams. The Red Sox are not a dominant team. The Reds are not a dominant team. They're not bad. They're 500 teams. All right, we got Halverson trying to close this bad boy out. He's all over the place. He can't throw first pitch strikes. He walks guys all the time, but he does throw 103 miles an hour or whatever. So first pitch will be a ball. I guarantee it. Strike. Swinging. Kyle Teal, pinch hitter. Wow. I mean, he's barely played this year. So fouls another 100 mile. So it's just straight gas. Just stay after it. Stay after it. 0-2. I mean, why would you mess around? Why wouldn't you just throw another 100-mile heater to this young kid? And he doesn't. It's a change up, but they get a fly out to center field. So not okay. Nice play by Brendan Doyle in center field. Not a good pitch by Halverson. You got an 0-2 pitch. You throw a mediocre changeup, and Teal put good wood on it. You got a little lucky, but, they're the White Sox. All right, brings up the leadoff hitter, Tauchman, ex-Rocky, who's been crazy good this series. There's a 100-mile-an-hour soft fly to Beck and left. All right, good start. We like it. 2 down. Throwing heat. Love it. 5 pitches, 2 outs. 4 out of 5 are 100-mile-an-hour heaters. Just, I mean, if you can hit it, hit it. Ahead on the counts. Really good. Meadroth, 252. Just stay with the gas. Why would you do anything else? Get the win. Yeah, he does. Just misses. That actually touched the that was actually a strike. That was actually a sick strike. And we don't have robo on, so that was a sick pitch. Should have been a strike. Just throwing the gas. Not far from the last one. Low, right on the line. I mean, that's a great pitch. Kind of unhittable. 2 unhittable 100-mile-an-hour heaters in a row. Just stay with the heaters. You got it. You're killing it, actually. Breaking pitch. Why? Why even bother? Why bother? All right, 2 outs, 2-run lead, 2-1 pitch. Stay with the heat. Yeah, there you go. 3-1. It stays with the heat, but this is where Halverson has struggled. Why mess around? 3-1 heater coming, I bet. Yep, inside, ball 4. So you put the tying run at the plate, and it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Now you got Benintendi coming up. And now Warren Schaefer wants, I think, I don't know what he wants. All right, here brings Benintendi to the plate. Tying run at the plate, 2 outs. Never easy for the Rockies. And then Halverson can't throw a strike. It's 100 miles an hour, but he struggles throwing strikes. Smoked. But right at Moniac, Rocks get the win. Okay, good job. Good job by Halverson. Good job by the Rocks to come back when they were down 4-2 with 4 runs in the 5th, I think. Halverson gets his 8th save. I'm glad they got the win today. I'm glad they came from behind. 21 wins for the Rockies. So the question is, we'll get this in a second. Can they get 21 more wins? Can your Colorado Rockies get 21 more wins? They're now 10-36 at home, 21-69 on the season. Bring you some of the post-game stuff when we get it. We'll take your comments here. There's Michael. Good to see you, Michael. Getting plugs in for Journey Spice. That's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy they won. Let me do a little thing here real quick. Had they been swept by the White Sox, that would have been, there's been a lot of disastrous moments this season, but that would have been, I don't know. I guess nothing should surprise me or shock me with the Rockies, but I was really pissed off over the past couple days about how they just didn't seem to really seriously show the right approach at the plate. It was a little selfish. They didn't seem to understand like what the basics that they need to do. McMahon was 1 for 3 with a walk today. He's been, in particular, just annoying me. So today, Moniac, great game by Mickey Moniac today. 3 for 4 with 3 ribbies and a home run to start off the game in the first inning. Beck 0 for 4, terrible. Strada 0 for 3 with a walk. Toglia 1 for 3, but he had a home run, which was huge for a couple RBIs. That's the difference in the game, so that was great. Ryan McMahon 0 for 3 with a walk. Kyle Farmer played today. He was 0 for 3, useless. Nola was 1 for 4, giving Hunter Goodman the day off. Goodman gets named to the All-Star game. Fernandez 1 for 3 with a ribby. He looks clueless in right field, but no errors there. And Doyle got a pinch hit. That's nice. Base hit. Ryan Ritter was 1 for 3 with a walk. He's okay. He's hitting 241. Chase Dolander, 92 pitches, but just in 3 2/3 innings, and 92 pitches, 50 strikes. He's just too many pitches, just behind guys. 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. So not great. All right, let's go to Moniac. Here we go. Hang on. There we go.
Curveball, change. After fouling off that first heater, like I talked about the last time we talked, just try to be on time and recognize a curveball and put a good swing on it.
He had another big hit later on in the game, but I want to get to Big Mike for a second because there's 2 strikes. He ends up hitting that go-ahead home run. You know how hard this guy's been working. What have you seen from him?
Oh, man, he's been putting the work in. I think he's found something the last, 4 or 5 games with his swing, and, it's definitely showing on the field. So, we all saw what he did last year. It's in there. Like you said, it's baseball, so it'll come out there.
Around the 8th inning, we learned that Hunter Goodman just got announced for his first All-Star game. You get to see somebody get to a first All-Star game. What does that mean for you to see that happen?
Oh, so special. just seeing his reaction to getting told, and just what good he's meant to this team this whole year. What he's done at the plate, behind the plate, even more so. To be able to see a teammate get their first All-Star nod is special.
Mickey, enjoy the flight. Happy flight. See you in Boston. There you go.
Mickey's been.
All right, very cool. I like Mickey Moniak. He's a 1-1, which is impressive, obviously, and but he's had a kind of a journeyman career. But I like him. I think he's a really good baseball player, and he's a better option right now than Brenton Doyle. Although Doyle, I'm glad to see him get some better production. That's good. So that's better. Sorry that my stuff is like so jumpy all over the place here. I'm going to close some things out. Hopefully make things better. Hang on a second. And we'll see what Warren Schaefer has to say and see if they talk to Hunter Goodman too. So, okay, we're going to do this. Okay, hopefully that's better. All right, Chase Dolander, we're going through some of the stats here today. Dolander, 3 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Agnos, I think he's still kind of all over the place, but I'm glad to see him back. He's growing his mustache back. 1 in the third inning, 2 hits, 1 run earned, walk and a strikeout. But after that, you got 4 shutout innings from Meja, Vodnik, and Halverson with no hits and no runs. So 4 shutout innings. That's really good. So you got the 5th and the 6th and the 7th, the 8th and the 9th, all just boom, 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 getting it done. Couple of walks in there. Vodnik walked a dude, so did Halverson. Meja really strong. 2 innings, 27 pitches, 19 strikes, 2 strikeouts, no walks. So really nice effort by him. That was great. All right. Okay. Let's go to this.
His work is good. I mean, he's a good player. He's just a good player. He keeps progressing in the right direction too, which is promising. But I mean, Mickey Moniak, I mean, I'm a huge fan.
On a day when you don't have Freeman, you don't have Doyle in the lineup, at least, how nice is it to have Moniak in the way that he's swinging right now, as well as his defense?
Yeah, it's always good. It's good to have. It's good to have multiple good players. It's good to see him come along. Especially you're right. Especially when a day when Freeman, your leadoff hitter, is out, Goody's out, Doyle's out. I mean, he picked up the slack for sure.
I'm with Tully, obviously, delivering a big blow, keep that inning going, and get you a couple more runs on the board. It's been a while since he had hit a home run, but what have you seen from him over the last 2-3 weeks since he's been back?
It was specifically over the past, I'd say, 3-4 games. He's been taking his walks. He's been seeing pitches deeper. He hasn't been as jumpy for me at the plate. He had that ball the other way the other night, left-handed. Hit a ball hard to left field today. Another walk. I mean, it's just progressing in the right direction with him. Just the way the at-bats are going. The homer today was huge. It was a team. Obviously, it was a team at bat. It was a 2-run homer for the win. But especially after Beck didn't get the job done, Tyro didn't get the job done with the infield in. He picked up his teammates, which is the biggest thing of all.
Chef, we talked this morning a little bit about Hunter Goodman. We figured he'd make the All-Star next game. Now it's official. Can you just expand a little bit on how proud you are of Hunter and what he's done this season as a first season as a full-time catcher?
Yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself. It's his first season really behind the dish. And he's really taken to it, and he's been great. I mean, I'm so proud of him and excited for him and excited for his family. It's a big deal to be an all-star. It's a huge deal. And especially what he's been through in his career up to this point, kind of battling to be a big leaguer, finding his way the past couple of years. But to see him get behind that plate and do what he's doing and put up good defensive numbers, it's exceptional. I'm just so happy for him.
And if I could follow up, when did you guys alert him or notify him that he'd made the All-Star team?
Before the game, like noon.
Anything else?
Go ahead, Renee.
Can you tell us what you saw in Chase's performance today?
Yeah, I mean, the good, I saw him battle to, through 80 some, maybe 90 pitches to try to do his best to save the bullpen. But, it was only through your 4 innings. So just a lack of efficiency, a lack of fastball command, I think came back to bite him. Deep counts, a lot of pitches. I know the double play ball would have ended that inning, hit the bag. Some tough luck for sure. But still, after that, it's in his hands to come back and attack the strike zone. And I think he had a tough time with that tonight.
All right, there's the manager.
I think that's fair.
Today, by the way. There's your next Rockies.
I think that's fair. I like that Warren Schaefer is just honest with certain things. And when he said Beck and Estrada didn't do their jobs, that's criticism, rightfully so. You got runner on third, less than 2 outs, man. You got to hit the ball hard, put it in the air. It's not that difficult. With the infield drawn in, you can't strike out, you can't pop out, you can't hit soft little grounders right at guys. And Beck and Estrada did not do their job, and Big Mike stepped up and smashed a 2-run homer, and that's the difference in the game. But it shouldn't be that difficult. And I don't blame. That's what I like about Warren Schaefer, and you would not see that out of Bud Black, by the way. And that's how you hold guys accountable. That's exactly how you do it. So Warren Schaefer's growing on me. He's growing on me. I mean, with stuff like that, he's growing on me. With his criticisms about the guys last night after the game, that was honest too. Do your job. This is not that difficult. You're a major league player. You're hitting second or third in the lineup. You're facing the White Sox. There's no outs. There's a runner on third. You got to drive him in. Hit a fly ball. It's really, swear to God, not that hard. And thank goodness for Michael Toglia today. So that was cool. So good for Warren Schaefer. All right, Warren. Kind of won me over here a little bit. Boy, I was down on him, man, because it just felt like this is rinse and repeat. But I like this. I like this a lot better. 21-69. They've got 6 games before the All-Star game. 3 against the Red Sox, 3 against the Reds. It'd be nice to get 3 wins there, which would put you at 24 wins and 72 losses. That was my math. 24-72. 24, 72, 96. So 66 games left. You have 66 games left after the All-Star break. If you're 24-72, you got 66 games left, and you need 18 wins. So you would need to go 18-24. I mean, wait, no, 66. No, sorry. 66 minus 18. I mean, it's doable, right? 18-48. All right, let's see if they bring up Moniak or Hunter Goodman here. I got to turn the sound on again. There we go.
Hunter Goodman touches them all. Hunter Goodman.
No, they're just showing some highlights. If they do an interview, I'll bring it back to them. 18-48. If they win 3 more, doesn't seem that hard. All right, they're showing highlights of Hunter Goodman. Let's see if they talk to him. Oh, here we go.
Being a catcher, who are your favorite catchers when you were growing up and a kid? And who'd you model yourself after?
I grew up a Cardinals fan, and Yachty, he was my favorite catcher by far. He's probably my favorite player growing up. I mean, my dog's named after him, so yeah.
Now that you know you're going officially, what are you looking forward to? What are the things that you want to do while you're in Atlanta?
I mean, honestly, I'm just going to try and take everything in, enjoy the experience. I'm excited to be around some of those guys. As a young player, being able to maybe pick some of their brains and experience the weekend for what it is and just have a good time.
I want to go back to the off season when Buddy, he talked about it, Buddy and Red, they said, listen, you're a catcher. What did that conversation mean to you after bouncing from position to position and maybe at times not really sure what your future was here?
Yeah, I mean, it was really just, honestly, it was exciting for me for the most part. I was super excited to get going and get back behind the plate full time. And it was honestly kind of a sigh of relief because I really wanted to get back behind the plate. That's where I feel like I'm best, and that's where I feel like I belong. So it was awesome going into the year knowing that.
Hunter, is there any chance we might see you in the home run derby?
I don't know. We'll see.
Would you be open to it?
We'll see. Yes.
Congratulations on the selection. I was just curious, what does it mean for you to represent Colorado in this game and to be selected for this organization?
Yeah, it means a lot. We talked about that during the game today, and I mean, they drafted me and they've stuck with me through the last few years, and they've given me the opportunity to come in this year and be the catcher, and just a blessing to have an organization that's believed in me, and I'm glad that I get to represent that.
Mr. Goodman, congratulations on the selection. You know, the last catcher that went to the All-Star game became the All-Star game MVP. So maybe a little deja vu this time around, perhaps?
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be awesome.
How many text messages have you received, and did you think you started this season?
I checked, and there's over 100 so far. I haven't looked at them yet, but I just saw the little notification on the app. And honestly, I have a lot of confidence in myself, and I knew it was a possibility. Obviously, you want it to happen. Going in, I just tried to go day by day, and it ended up working out. Yeah, I mean, honestly, probably my favorite memory, maybe not the game, but that home run derby that Josh Hamilton was in New York back in the day, where he was blasting balls out of the stadium. That was I remember watching that on the couch with my dad. So that was a pretty cool one.
Has Matt given you any tips so far?
Yeah, we talked a little bit. I'll probably go talk to him a little more over the next few days and pick his brain about what he did and what to do. So, yeah.
Did he give you any advice about the red carpet?
No. I got an outfit prepared, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see what people think, huh? I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, I got black jeans, I got some boots and a jacket, and it'll be good.
You brought up Josh Hamilton. Did you get to meet him here, and did you talk about that particular memory?
No, I mean, yeah, I met him, but I didn't want to seem like a big fanboy or something, so I didn't really bring a lot of that up. But yeah, it was nice having him here and him giving a different perspective and talking about hitting and that stuff with the guys. It was a good time.
All right. Good enough. Good guy. So congratulations. Well deserved. It's not a pity vote. He deserves it. He's the best offensive catcher in baseball. His defensive work is getting better. No one would, there have been games where you could steal on him at will, and there's games that he's played better. So happy for Hunter Goodman, man. It's like I said, it's not a pity thing. It's not a sympathy thing. He deserves it. So good for him. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night for March Towards History against the Red Sox, opening a 3-game set at Fenway. See how that goes. On tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. with DMac Smack as we talk about Valanciunas. And the Nuggets do not want him to play in Greece. So, JV, just sticking around. But all that trade stuff will eventually go through, and we'll update you on everything. So 7:30 tomorrow morning, DMac Smack. Back on the radio at noon, and then March Towards History tomorrow night. So thank you for paying attention. Thank you for joining us here today. Rockies win 8-6 as we march towards history. Can they get to 42 wins? First 2 games against the White Sox. So, and I really do like that Warren Schaefer was calling out his guys. That's good. Wasn't over the top, but it wasn't ignoring an obvious situation. So right on. I like it. It's good. It's better. It's better than nothing, which is what was going on. So, all right. Talk to you tomorrow. We'll see you. Thanks for watching.